y'all, it's Ilana and welcome back to my channel. So I'm out here in what I personally think is San Francisco's most underrated neighborhood, and that is West Portal. I'm going to be talking about why I think this neighborhood is so great and what you can go ahead and do in this neighborhood. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. I post content about what it's like to navigate life and dating in San Francisco. So if you're thinking about moving to the Bay Area, you live in the Bay Area, or you're currently navigating the dating world as a single individual, go ahead and subscribe down below because I think you'll really like this channel. So let's go ahead and get started. I believe that West Portal is very underrated because it's kind of secluded. Not that many people know about it, especially younger professionals, which is probably a good thing for the locals. But it's a great spot because it has every single amenity that you could possibly think of, all within 3 blocks. What I absolutely like about West Portal is not only does it have everything that you could possibly want and need, but it has a really cute and small village feel to it. So if you're from a small town or you grew up in like little villages, then West Portal's gonna really remind you of that, and you're gonna really like this part of town. I feel like nobody comes here, and they should, because it's really cute and it has so much to offer. There are about 27 restaurants in West Portal, and it's all within 3 blocks, which I personally think is a lot for such a small little neighborhood. But some of my favorite places that I like to eat, keep in mind, very subjective list here. I absolutely love Lemonade for their healthy eats and also for their awesome grilled cheese sandwich because it's the bomb. So there's also Squat and Gobble, which is a great place for crepes and brunch. It's a nice little cafe. I really like getting food from there. If you're craving Mexican food, there's Burrito Loco. They got some amazing burritos, probably even better than the Mission. Very underrated spot for Mexican food in my opinion. You also have Caliber's Burgers if you want to get a great burger. I love their veggie burger and the Caliber sauce. It's amazing. Another great restaurant that I recommend is Mozzarella di Bufala Pizzeria. It has really good pizza. It's so good for Italian food. I highly recommend you check that place out. Aside from restaurants, there are a couple coffee shops and cafes. I really like Braintree Cafe. The menu is pretty broad, so there's something for everyone to eat. There's also regular chain coffee shops, and then you have Ballast Cafe if you want to get more of a local coffee shop as opposed to chain coffee shops. And then also if you're craving something sweet, there's Easy Breezy Froyo. There are a few locations out in San Francisco, but I like coming to this one the most. And then there's also the Noe Valley Bakery, where you can get lots of cakes and cookies and all sorts of deliciousness that you could possibly want from a bakery. Really cute spot, highly recommend you check that out. One thing that I really like about West Portal is how close it is to the city, because West Portal Station is literally right there for you to go to the city or downtown area. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes by the Muni trains when we're not in a global pandemic and the Muni service isn't suspended. It's so easy to get to from the city, so the commute's not that bad, which is what I really like about this neighborhood in general. So you have the KLM Muni lines, and then you have the 48 bus that also runs through this neighborhood as well. People that typically live in this neighborhood are not young professionals. This isn't really a trendy neighborhood, which I think is why the locals really like it, so they can get away from all the yuppies and the people who are involved with gentrification. So I am not trying to get people to make this spot very trendy, but just for people to just check it out and just to see what it's about and to support these small local businesses, because that is pretty much what West Portal is made up of, is a lot of small and local businesses. That's why I really like coming here, so that I can support them. Most of the people that live in West Portal are families. I would say it's a pretty wealthy neighborhood for sure. Not that diverse for the most part, gotta be honest there. I definitely recommend you walk around the block, check out some of the beautiful homes, and point out which one's your favorite, because I love going around the neighborhood and seeing all the beautiful large homes and just seeing a different side of San Francisco that's a lot quieter and a little bit more suburban-y. There's not a wide bar selection in this neighborhood just because this isn't really a hot nightlife spot to begin with, but there are a few bars. You have the Philosopher's Club, and you have 2 Irish bars that are really popular. You have McCarthy's Irish Bar, and then you have the Dubliner Bar, which is Irish and a great sports bar. So the Dubliner doesn't sell food, but what's nice about that spot is that you can bring outside food into the bar. You want to grab a drink, you're in the neighborhood, but you're also hungry, you can get something from one of the awesome businesses here in West Portal and bring it into the Dubliner with you, and you won't get in trouble for that. Aside from nightlife and food and cafes and coffees, I gotta say other businesses that are in West Portal is that you will be taken care of if you ever get sick, because there are plenty of doctor's offices, there are plenty of dentist offices, there's optometry offices, you have an urgent care building, and there's even a veterinarian office if your pet gets sick. So everything is literally centered. Again, you'll be taken care of if you are sick. Are you trying to get your hair done or your nails done, or you need a spa day? There are tons of hair salons in West Portal, tons of nail salons in West Portal, and a few spas that you can check out. There are so many options, so feel free to do your research and figure out which one is going to be best for you and your beauty needs. In terms of shopping, there are a couple of boutique stores that you can check out. If you want to get your thrift on, there is a Goodwill store. There's also Simply Bella, which is a boutique store. There's Siren, and then there is Simmy's Bazaar, all right down the strip for you to do some shopping. While there isn't a big main gym in West Portal, there are tons of fitness studios. There's a yoga studio, there's a Pier Bar, there's a Pilates center, there's a personal training gym. If you prefer to do something more niche specific when it comes to your fitness goals, there are plenty of options for you in West Portal to get your workout on, as opposed to going to a regular gym. In terms of grocery stores, while there isn't a big grocery store, there is a Safeway that is a 15-minute walk from West Portal, so that's not too bad, but there is a local produce market right down the street from the West Portal station, and then there's a liquor store that you can go to as well, and of course there's a Walgreens pharmacy that you can get some simple groceries as well. There's even a few schools around the area. You have a coding school, you have a dance school, and then you have West Portal Elementary right up the hill from the Muni station. In terms of kid-friendly stuff, there used to be a toy store here, but unfortunately it closed down. But there is a playground that you can go to at the rec center to bring your kiddo if you want your kid to do something fun while you're exploring the neighborhood. So that's something that you can go ahead and check out as well. If you're into books, well, you're in luck, because there is a really nice library in West Portal, aka the West Portal Library, and then there's also the West Portal Bookstore. I love the West Portal Bookstore. It's very small, but you can get some of the best-selling books there. Right now they have a cute outdoor curbside setup during the pandemic, so that's really cool and something that you can go ahead and check out. I totally recommend you go to that bookstore. Are you trying to go see a movie? Well, you're in luck, because there is a Cineart movie theater that you can go to. The tickets are a little bit cheaper compared to Regal. I believe it is open right now, but you cannot get food or beverages at this time. It's a really great place. I go there every year for Christmas to go watch a movie, so highly recommend you check that out. And then one last thing that's really awesome about West Portal is that you're very close to Mount Davidson Park, and then you're also really close to the Sunset. You're basically within walking distance from that neighborhood. So go on, check out West Portal today and see what all the underhype is about, because in my opinion, this neighborhood is totally worth exploring and supporting all the local businesses that it has to offer. What was your favorite thing about West Portal? Comment down below and let me know. If you liked this video and you thought it was helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!